One information about me, I am holding a microphone in my hand. And if you think, what else? You're thinking critically. Your critical thinking skills could make relevant differences in 21st century workplaces. So in this video, get ready for why using a purpose will shift your view on making a difference by critical thinking. And how critical thinking with others helps. And why it's okay if you find yourself seeking validation from them regarding your critical thinking. And the most important critical questions you can ask. Ready? Tips for employees. In your R&D project about new technologies, you're surrounded by researchers or developers, any colleagues, so engage in reflective conversations with your colleagues. They may help you to find answers. If you know what data to ask for. So to effectively apply critical thinking in practice, first, you need a clear purpose. And second, know where and how to find really relevant data beyond just relying on AI or custom GPTs or search engines. And you can also consult mentors or online communities for insights about your topic. And if things aren't working out, maybe you should reconsider how you approach it. When critically evaluating information, ask people how they reached their conclusions. Start reflective discussions about their personal insights or experiences. So to evaluate data by such collective critical thinking, remember that in a sense, every individual person is like their own R&D project, because self-verification theory says that individuals seek confirmation of their self-concept. That means the relevance that every single person finds and assesses and accepts is based on their human need for affirmation in the communicative setting of their career development. Again, their career at that moment, their needs in that career, their relevance. Such theories from work in organizational psychology or communication science, they are there to show you how normal you are. And I'm not sorry to tell you that you're normal. It's okay to seek validation at work. But just as you can find and evaluate relevant data about your project, you can also find and evaluate insights about yourself and about developing your skills. Some workplace settings or projects in your company are probably more suitable than others for developing your skills. So for integrating your critical thinking. So to strengthen your confidence, not only consider relevant data to critically think about, but also the relevant workplace settings and your personal purposes of your personal R&D. So, how can your critical thinking make effective differences in your 21st century workplace? Most of the times, critical thinking means to ask something like, what else could or should not be considered here in this case? It's about your view. Just remember the beginning of this video. So it helps to change your starting points, because the what of your critical thinking depends on who you ask. We've seen that. For instance, if in your next meeting there is a facilitator, whether it's your fellow employee or an external moderator, consultant, trainer, whatever, you may add to the briefing for them please facilitate critical thinking. Around the topics, help us effectively find and evaluate all of the most relevant issues, so you can help them to help you. And if the facilitator still isn't promoting critical thinking well, react professionally. Instead of disrupting the meeting in public by asking your critical questions, answer the same questions privately in your head and only contribute your answers in public. Whether you're introverted or extroverted, you're able to show both qualities. Every day in your team, your skills for workplace communication, including your critical thinking skills, they become evident through your responses. And the origins of sparks for solutions are born in one person and then often raised by diverse teams. So to end with such a diverse collaborative environment where all the individual elements nurture this collective fire, the fire in the form of goals, like ethical goals, project goals, team goals, in a good critical thinking culture, more diverse viewpoints are not only to be found relevant, but they are even highly valued. In such a workplace, in turn, anyone's personal critical thinking skills will probably make more than a relevant difference, but making your difference will even be highly valued by your peers.